Tony Stewart made his triumphant return to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series last weekend at the Toyota Owners 400 in Richmond, Virginia. After qualifying was rained out, Kevin Harvick started on the pole with Joey Logano beside him. Tony Stewart's return was marred by a flat tire after contact with Joey Logano on lap 269, resulting in a 19th place finish. Teammates Carl Edwards and Kyle Busch dominated most of the race. Kyle Busch was in the lead on the final lap but got pushed out of the way by Carl Edwards, giving Edwards his second consecutive win and the 27th backflip of his Sprint Cup career. And welcome back to Sideburns of Doom Gaming for the GEICO 500 at Talladega Superspeedway from Talladega, Alabama. Today's featured driver is Dale Earnhardt Jr., who has one of the best track records on restrictor plate tracks. Jimmy Johnson will start to the outside pole. The green flag is out. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads the field. Keselowski tries to make a move, but right now he is stuck behind Dale Jr. He's going to give Dale Jr. a bit of a push while Jimmy Johnson comes up on the outside, pushed by Ryan Blaney. Dale Jr. is stuck in the middle with Trevor Bayne and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. on the inside. Eric Almirola and Regan Smith are there too. The field comes around for the first lap, and it looks like Trevor Bayne will lead lap 1. Trevor Bayne has one win to his name from the 2011 Daytona 500, which was his second start. Junior's got the number 38 boxing him in against the wall. No, he's going to cut through. He's going to get a push here from Kevin Harvick. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. will retake the lead at the GEICO 500. Kevin Harvick had a spectacular finish here back in 2010, ending a multi-season winless streak. On a last lap slingshot pass off of Jamie McMurray. And it looks like the 66 car is going to try and get up to where Dale Jr. is. And he taps him. Dale Jr. is going to fall far behind with a loss of momentum as the car formerly driven by Michael Waltrip gets into his back. Oh, Dale's not too happy. He gets down into Matt Kenseth. Still no caution. There comes Chris Buescher on the outside in the number 34. And Jamie McMurray gives him the push. Chris Buescher is last year's Xfinity Series champion. And here comes Michael McDowell to give Dale Jr. a push back towards the front. They're going to get around A.J. Allmendinger. We were all very happy last week to see Tony Stewart come back to the series. This weekend, he's only going to be driving... Oh, we've got trouble in turn 4. The caution is out. Michael McDowell around. Dale Earnhardt Jr. around. Oh, man. Was that? That may have been a... It was the big one. Lots of cars involved in that one.
The road will be open this time.
And Dale Jr. will not pit. He will restart from the 13th position.
Okay, here we go.
Right next to Kurt Busch. Anyway, like I was saying, for this race, this Sunday, Tony Stewart will not be racing the entire race. He'll be driving until he gets to the first caution, and then he's going to switch out drivers and have Ty Dillon take over for him. This is just due to risks of re-breaking his back at these extreme speeds that they run at these super speedways. Dale Jr. is going to use that inside line to his advantage. And he's going to get around teammate Casey Kane. And get into this draft with, I think that, yep, that is another teammate, Chase Elliott in the 24. That 25 is Chase Elliott's part-time car he used last year. He passes Austin Dillon. He passes Tony Stewart. With a very advantageous push from Jamie McMurray. Jamie McMurray getting pushed by the 33, formerly driven part-time by Ty Dillon. Allmendinger and Kyle Busch take the inside. Dale Jr. is going to use that draft to get around the outside car of number 55. Dale Jr. gets back in the lead, stealing it from Denny Hamlin. This year's Daytona 500 winner. Now he's just going to try and fight off AJ Allmendinger. The AI in this game know how to draft with each other to their own advantage, but they are not very good at drafting with the player. In qualifying, you really have no choice but to draft behind another car to get a good qualifying time here at these plate tracks. The 26 is in second place. Cole Witt in the 98 in third, and Kyle Busch in fourth. There was definitely contact behind Dale Jr. there. This race is going to be 18 laps long and a quadruple fuel usage. Dale Jr. is getting a little concerned about his fuel. Michael Waltrip takes second. Another driver we're not going to see this weekend is rookie Jeffrey Earnhardt. There's a deal on that team going where Jeffrey Earnhardt will drive most of the races. Bobby Labonte will drive the restrictor plate races. They still have yet to name a driver for the road course races, but they'll have another one for that. Originally it was Boris Said. At this point, we don't know. Michael McDowell is up to second, giving Dale Jr. that push. Dale Jr. is reaching speeds of 194. Without a draft, about the fastest you can go here is 188. Michael McDowell is going to fall out of the draft. And the 23 of David Reagan is in second place, with Kyle Larson in third. The 26 just came out of the pits and is currently one lap down. Dale Jr. is going to duck into the pits this time around. And it looks like he's got quite the crowd of cars following him into the pits. He's got Eric Almirola next to him and Tony Stewart behind him in the pits. And this game still can't figure out how drivers actually act while driving in the pits. There's Dale Jr.'s trademark skeleton gloves. After significant races, he actually auctions off those gloves for charity. Dale Jr. is the first out of the pits, followed by Eric Almirola. Currently, he sits in 33rd place as everyone ahead of him gets ready to pit. On the tracker, it looks like there's another good crowd pulling into the pits right now. Junior's going to do everything he can to stay ahead of leader Greg Biffle and keep his lap. And it looks like it's not going to happen. Greg Biffle is going to come around and put Dale Jr. one lap down. The caution is out for something that's happening elsewhere on the track. Let's take a look at the replay and see what's going on. That's the 23 of David Reagan spinning out. Ooh, hard hit on the inside wall. Not quite sure if there's a safer barrier there. There probably is now. After Kyle Busch's violent wreck in the Xfinity Series last year at Daytona, I'm sure they've got safer barriers on all of the walls, outside and inside here. Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets the lucky dog pass. He will restart in 33rd place. To the outside of Trevor Bayne. Junior's got a lot of ground to make up if he wants to win this thing. So it looks like we've got a prediction here of a really rough day for Dale Earnhardt Jr. But as the legendary Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. Anything can happen at these restrictor plate tracks. I think one of the best things for these drivers is to have the big one happen in front of you and make it safely through. Dale Jr. got a little too enthusiastic in that draft and got into the back of Trevor Bayne. And there's Trevor Bayne's old ride, the 21 Wood Brothers Ford, currently driven by rookie hotshot Ryan Blaney, who has posted multiple top 10s this year, along with fellow rookie Chase Elliott. One of them, I believe, will be the first driver to get their first win this season, the first win of their career. Last year, nobody got their first win. The most recent drivers to get their first wins were Eric Almirola in 2014 at Daytona at the rained-out Coke 0400, and A.J. Allmendinger at Watkins Glen that same year. And that was the same week that Tony Stewart had his accident in a Sprint Cup car that killed Kevin Ward Jr. The caution is out again. Dale Jr. got into the 33 of currently unused but formerly driven by Ty Dillon.
I've got a cleanup truck in a back.
And this time around, Dale Jr. is not going to pit. He is going to restart in 7th place, next to Danica Patrick, behind Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who are NASCAR's hot couple, by the way. This will not be a green-white checkered or overtime finish. This is just the last 2 laps of the race. Dale Jr. is up to 7th. He's got 2 laps to weave his way into the front. It looks like he's getting a better run than Ricky Stenhouse. And he just wants to get in front of that kid. All of these drivers want this win really bad. Dale Jr. is going to slingshot around Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and take the lead in turn 3. He's going to get a friendly tap from Michael McDowell. Oh no, it looks like he's letting Michael McDowell into the inside lane, with Austin Dillon giving him the draft push. Alright, the white flag is out and Dale Jr. is in the lead. Austin Dillon's trying to make his moves on the outside. Dale Jr. is getting a little loose. He can't quite make that tight turn he wants to. Austin Dillon pushes him. Michael McDowell continues to fight on that inside lane. And Jr. is not blocking that inside lane. He just got really loose there. He makes contact with Michael McDowell. There's the 25. We're 3 wide at Daytona as we come out of turn 4. Dale Jr. is going to get a push from Jimmy Johnson. Can he make it? Michael McDowell is going to... It's a photo finish! Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been clocked in at second. Who won this race? Oh, what an exciting finish. I hope this happens in real life. Michael McDowell gets the first win of his career at Talladega. Dale Jr. gets second. The 25 car gets third. And Greg Biffle takes fourth. Tony Stewart fifth. Ty Dillon. Jimmy Johnson in sixth. Clint Boyer will take seventh. Trevor Bayne in eighth. The unused 51 car is in ninth. And the 98 of Cole Witt will round out the top 10. Thank you for watching Sideburns of Doom Gaming. Tune in next week when we go to Michigan. Until then, here's a video of Michael McDowell, since he doesn't have any wins to show off. Here's a video of his claim to fame as he survived this miraculous wreck.